In terms of student impact, looking at our rising fifth graders this year, looking at 2 years worth of data in terms of sort of as a group, and this is not the SQRP data, but across all of our students, even those ELs that don't necessarily qualify for inclusion in the SQRP, we're looking at about a 16% growth from third grade through fourth grade. So they went from 25% average score to a 41% average score in reading. So there's still a lot of work to do, but in terms of the growth, they're clearly outpacing peers nationally, and so it gives us sort of a lot of energy and validation in terms of the work that we're already doing. So in terms of some of the impacts we've seen with regards to the teachers, I think one of the impacts that we've seen in terms of the small group planning process has been that teachers take a much greater level of ownership over the process. They see it as naturally coming out of the work that they're already doing in the classroom rather than something mandated from the administration. I think another piece that's been really, really important is that because it's a process and a cycle, it's okay to get it wrong. I think a lot of times we all get hung up on trying to do things perfectly, and that gets in the way of just doing things. And so one of the things that's come out of this problem-solving cycle is it's okay that that's really important data. If we don't get the results that we want, it is a step forward in terms of our understanding of the issues, and if we want to continue with a cycle in that same area, we can do so. So I think that's been somewhat liberating for our teachers as well, is the opportunity for them to engage in a process that sometimes results in quote-unquote failure, but that sort of advances learning, which is ultimately the goal, that our adult learners are advancing alongside our student learners. Yeah, so we'd like to just continue to really develop this further in terms of our ability to respond to the needs of our students, which means we have to be more flexible in terms of how we think about small group work. So right now we do the small group by level. We want to definitely continue to develop the strategy groups that aren't level based, but around sort of the skills that a shared group of students needs to work on. We also want to develop groupings around students' goals. So looking at students, they all have their goals that they want to develop as readers. So what would it mean to start to do small group work where the driving force in that work is actually student set goals and getting a group of students here that share some of the same goals.